Literally, what I'm about to tell y'all about is the reason why your point average is not increasing and why you might feel like when you get in the game, your skills either A, diminish, or B, they just aren't. Well, I guess the same thing as diminish. I ain't really trying to be robotic with this intro, but today I really want to showcase this workout that I like to do and that I've done, and really why it works, how it works, and how the mentally you go about it and everything. So the first thing I want to start off with really was the forearm shots. I usually try to get, when I'm doing more so like a skills workout, if I'm shooting for volume, I might do 10 and 5 spots. But I think for today, it's good to go like 10 into 3 spots. So top of the key and in the 2 corners, because that's genuinely like everything on the court. Wings are a whole different part, but anyway, I'm talking too much. But look, this is what I'm really just trying to say. And listen, the reason why your workouts are not improving and translating to games is because you are training too comfortable and you're working on things that are pretty standard. So what I mean by that is just because you know how to do a between the legs dribble doesn't mean you're going to know how to do a between the legs dribble and drive by somebody, or do it in transition to either go score at the other end or to still keep the control to shoot a pull-up or to throw a good pass and heck, even keep the ball, because a lot of people misconstrue what handles are. Handles aren't 100 dribbles that you do. A handle is being able to quite literally, in the title, handle the basketball. So whether that's being able to run with the basketball, like I promise you, you know somebody got handles or not, tell them to take the ball at the court in the game. Because I was somebody like that. I couldn't take the ball up in the court in the game. And that's something that I'm just now breaking out of, for being quite honest, because it requires you to make sudden, sharp moves. So the thing I would say to train for is training to shoot in transition. Also, after the 10 shots, what I was trying to do and what I like to do as well is just shoot 10 free throws. You know, I always try to get free throws in between any rep that I do. And then I went to go shoot on the other court because the light, if you've been here before, you know, the lights in this gym are like extremely bright for some reason in areas where you're supposed to shoot. I don't know. And ever since I caught a migraine in the gym that one time, I was just like, you know, let's not go through that ever again. So boom, that's the 10 free throw. We getting on to the first drill, and what the first drill pretty much is 2 moves and going downhill. So I'm going to be trying to move. At first I didn't start like that, but really the goal is going 2 moves and being able to dribble downhill, stay low, use that shoulder and use your body to protect the basketball. And you know what I'm saying? Keep it low, keep it shifty. And then I just also learned, shout out Devin the Lab, I did not learn this myself, but when you're doing a crossover, and it made sense, like Katie does it after all these years. When you're doing a crossover, bring your hand to the ball. I don't know how that works. I don't know why it works, but it works. Like literally, like when I seen him do it and I was watching myself do it, I'm just like, bro, that's exactly why Kevin Durant crossover is so good. But anyways, that is just a little thing that I picked up. And I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of tough right there. I caught the ball after I lost it. I mean, it ain't that impressive, but, you know, you got to take the props and the credit when you can get it, for real. But basically, that's what we're working on here. And this is kind of like, this is a part of the workout, really isn't like the main part, or it's still like, it is, but it's like more so like warm-up part. And then what this does too, and I had to realize how to start expanding back out. That's something I kind of realized throughout the course of this workout, to be able to move. And even in a way, still, I feel like I'm moving too comfortable, and that's what I'll work on next time. And also, you could add traction to be a whole different factor, but I'm not going to do that. Maybe when I need the more faster workouts, I'll head outside on a court that has more traction, or etc. But that's really the whole thing. What I try to do every single time, maybe I didn't do it this drill, but trying to do a different move like every single time. Like I wanted that behind the back, left-handed one. So I mean behind the back, reverse tween. I wanted that like so bad. I was hunting that like the entire day. But that's really the goal, like being able to come up, do a move. And I know sometimes I could be robotic with it, and that's something that I'm really just trying to break out of, to be able to play with more free will. Because even as I'm giving this advice, this is stuff that I'm seeing that's improving my game, and I'm coming from a place of I'm improving, not I am the top percent and improve. And I feel like one day I can get to that top percent, and that's what we working on, and that's what we ultimately we're doing at the moment. And another thing too is training for chaos, I would say, because I had a homeboy, he was telling everybody, he was like, games are chaos. Like, somebody's coming at you full speed, another person's coming at you full speed. You have to be able to have a handle to the point to where you can control the ball, still score, and do what you need to do. Like, being able to look up, being able to stay composed, and that requires you when you're training to be uncomfortable. So when the unexpected comes, you're like, oh, I prepared for this. I'm good for this. You know what I'm saying? So something I have to catch myself with even when I'm playing in games and stuff is being able to be comfortable in chaos and then being able to just keep your composure and still working on these things to make your game better and working on things that make you uncomfortable that way. 9 times out of 10, really in a scenario that you could be like, oh, I was not prepared for this, or seeing this is throwing me off. And believe it or not, as a right-handed player, the right-handed side was more hard because coming up, something I was really good at doing is I could go left. I could go right, left. I don't know why I was so good at that. For some odd reason, I was always good at going left. I'm always going right, left. Or I could go from left hand to right, like very easily. But my counter game wasn't strong and it's like a lot of habits you see me breaking in this video is because when I was younger, I did not work on this stuff. And now I've improved a lot, but still there's a lot more, stuff to do. And I even try to keep the mistakes in the video because I'm like, you see me making mistakes, I feel like it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine to make mistakes. It's fine to miss shots because when you look at somebody in the game, most of your favorite players are missing. I'm not gonna say they're missing more, but they miss more, or they're missing just about the same amount of shots that they're taking on a nightly basis. So it's a good thing to remember. So how I did that drill, 10 each side. That was like the first drill, and in between every single drill, I try to make 10 free throws because I personally want to be a 90% free throw shooter. That's just me. I want every time, like I think I seen Gilbert Arenas talk about it. He had went to the free throw line and he was like, I think after he said he went all season, had to like get a trainer or something to like train his mental. He was like, if he went to the free throw line, it was a ball game. That means it's over with. Like, and then another thing too is I seen when it's clutch time and your brain is panicking, it resorts to its habits. That's why it's good in your workouts to build these different habits. So what I was doing in this workout and in this portion, I really wanted to work on post fadeaways. And why I want to work on post fadeaways is because a lot of times when I'm driving personally, this is like something, and this workout is really just getting you prepared for the situations where stuff doesn't go. Like when you're driving, it's easy to say, oh yeah, straight line to the basket, boom. What happens when they step in front, they cut you off, or you make a bad read? Being able to recover and being able to confidently shoot over every shoulder. And that's something I've been working on. Something I really can't do personally too much is with the left hand, be able to post up. And that's something that I'm working on right now. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get better at it by doing it. So left hand, really just trying to master the footwork and the traction. Sometimes make this a little bit difficult, but you know what I'm saying, we thugging, we do it regardless. So boom, it's like I'm driving one way, get that ball in my left hand and be able to come right there and shoot it. Because 9 times out of 10, if I'm on this right side, that left hand is going to be the most accessible to shoot that fadeaway. So that's a little one I try to throw in there. I love my step throughs. Anybody that know me, I love my step throughs. So boom, driving down. See, I got cut off, and now we're shooting the other way. So now it's like a shimmy. And maybe I could have did it a different way, but if it's in my hand, no, I couldn't have did it a different way. I could have shot it off of one leg, but I feel like the shooting off of one leg isn't realistic for me, being that I'm so short. Like, it'll be rare. Like, I am literally so short. It's rare, like, very, very rare if I run into a player that's, like, shorter than me. You have to be a little kid. And last time I checked, I don't, play with too many people that's not my age. So, or at least somewhere around the age group to where their height and stuff wouldn't be able to not block that. So, boom, drive downhill, really just trying to turn around and get into that. And I wish I caught on with a little bit faster, but a lot of times the thing is you don't have to go 100% like speeding, just rushing to make a move effective. And then as this drill really progressed, what I was trying to work on is me kind of shimmying the half spin. And then right here, I went to this room because I think this one I had to shoot on with my right, because the dude was over there and I really wasn't trying to be a butthole and like just kind of force him to shoot something different. I have to wait, or me have to wait, because it's like, you know, so many rims in here. It's like, bro, he could be a butthole and just be over there shooting with me, which wouldn't even have been a butthole, but it's just like, so I'm just like, let me get up out of his way. Then I think at one point when I did think he moved out of the way, I was like, all right, you know, we can go back over there. Like in a few reps, y'all gonna see it. I don't know when I did it. And then it was at one point, I think I cut, because I have this cut on my hand from the Kobe Bryant shooting 500 shots video. That video, literally, like, I think I was shooting too much, and the ball I got is a cheap basketball. So it's like, you know, you shoot a lot of shots, you get that little separation on your hand. And maybe I should start bringing lotion, but that's a whole different debate. But, you know, really just working on in the event that I can't drive straight to the rim, that, okay, let's go work on it. So here's when I really get it back, where I think my hand eventually stopped hurting as much. I think it bled a little bit. My hand stopped hurting for real. Yeah, honestly, I was missing this shot a lot. Like, jump was difficult, bro. So, boom, get the shimmies now. Because I think I finished going over my right shoulder on the other rim. But I really just wanted to work on keeping it there. And I do need to be careful with the shimmy, just having the ball all the way out there. You know, it could help a little bit, but not having it so exposed, because the person's behind me, or if I'm driving in, there's help. The moment you see me shimmy, and if I don't got it tight and close, that's a steal. And if I bring it too far out, let's say it's somebody in help and somebody's in the corner, you know, 9 times out of 10, they could, that's a poke. It's like a behind tap and a fast break. 1, 2, hey, gym loud, I look stupid. Now I got to come down and shoot a hezzy pull from 40, and now I'm on the bench. I don't think I want that to happen. So, boom, after we finish that drill, we shooting 10 more free throws. I really didn't even count how many shots I shot. And it's like I had a whole list, and I usually try to text it to myself so I can see it while I'm recording, because I try to disturb my phone while I was recording, so I don't want to mess up. So I really just had to like kind of go to memory on this workout. So, boom, I shoot the 10. Now, this one, what I'm working on is counters. So once I do my one move, let's say I have to counter, we come back to the other way. And I'll be honest, first 5, 6 of these I missed. Like, I was not shooting good at all today. Like, I don't know what was in the air or anything, but the shot was not shooting. I'm actually, like, as I'm recording this video, gonna get another workout in, because I'm like, the jumper needs to improve. It needs to improve a lot. It doesn't need to improve a little. It doesn't need to improve tomorrow. It doesn't need to improve today, later. It needs to improve at this very moment. So I try to get as many shots up as I can, because I'm blessed with the time to do it. So, boom, I think this might be the first one I hit. Yes. So I got a drill from my homeboy Debo, because he do this a lot. He'll go one way, then he'll just counter off a little snatch or a little behind the back or a spin move or something. So that's what we working on here. Just getting the handle confident. Working on this counter. And the first 5 I did with these is just one counter off of the 1, 2. And then the next 5 you do is a separate counter off of that counter. So it's really 2 counters off of the 1, 2 that you do when you bring it up. So, boom, right here. So this is when I started doing that. So it's like 1 counter. So it's 1, 2, can't stop, counter, pound the other direction, spin the other way. I missed that one, but you get the idea. I wanted that spin move bad, though. I lost the ball right there. You know, I try to keep some of the prevalent mistakes, not necessarily misses, but I try to keep the mistakes in, because you lose the ball sometimes. It's part of it. And I'm still trying to change my, oh, my gosh, I would have fried somebody with that. Hey, did I fall? No, it didn't go in. But, you know, I try to keep some of the mistakes in there. Not necessarily misses, so everybody miss. Oh, yeah, fade away. Okay, it went in. It don't matter. And this is bringing it with the right, with the left hand. So usually I try to bring it up with the ball closest to the baseline. So it's like if it's left, I try to keep it like I'm driving left, not necessarily driving right on the left side. Maybe I should start including that in more. Maybe I should have got more specific with this drill, but I was supposed to do jab steps, like coming off of the left jab and right jab. That's something I've been wanting to master lately. Because I feel like coming off that left jab, I've gotten better with it, but I'm not comfortable as I should be with it. So that might be actually what I go work on in a few minutes. So boom, same thing, you know, you do one move. Since we're on the right side, we bring it up the right hand. Oh yeah, we dribbling. 1, 2. Expose him. But anyways, that was corny. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna stop recording, no, it don't matter. So boom, I go downhill, behind the back, counter, miss. And this is something I'm really getting used to. And like I'm losing my balance on a lot of these, and the ball is too high. It's 100 different things. This I wanted bad. I hope this failed. Cause I actually tried that like 2 times. I believe the first time I tried it might have already ran. And this is the once I hit 5. I don't think I included all 5 makes in, but once I hit 5, it's like, okay, let's counter back the other direction and let's go do it again. That's something I've been really needing to work on doing. So it's just counter, counter, counter. Did I hit that? Yes. No, I didn't. That did not go in. 1, 2, 3, spin. I could have got to the rim on some of these is what I'm seeing now. But as the video is like kind of progressing to an end, the thing I would say is work on something that you're not comfortable on. If you're comfortable bringing the ball up and you're not comfortable shooting over your left shoulder, you're not comfortable going left, you're left-handed player, you're not comfortable going right, you're not comfortable shooting floaters, you're not comfortable playing while you're tired, get out of the comfort zone and prepare for chaos. If you're prepared for chaos, when chaos happens, you are able to take it. If you ever see somebody who's addicted to drama, when there's a lot of drama going on, they are usually at peace. When there's peace going on, they're usually thrown off. So be prepared for the drama. In the word of the wise, was it Bobby Brown or somebody in New Edition? I ain't too cultured, but I'm cultured. Can you stand the rain? That's going to be, if you're watching to this point, put hashtag can you stand the rain down below, because I feel like that's the main thing to try to learn throughout this process and throughout this journey, is being able to handle when you have a more athletic defender and just being able to outthink them, and at the same time having the skill ready to where you can adapt to it. So boom, right here we shoot the 10 free throws. Then we get into the last drill I did, which was the hardest drill. And y'all gonna see why I made the last drill. 2 reasons. And I was gonna push through the first one until the second reason came up. And the first reason, I think it's making its way here soon. But the next year, I had to keep this in. I was shooting the free throws, but I thought that spin move was tough. I've never been good at spin moves, so it's like, I see a spin move, especially that left. You know what I'm saying? People to come back that way, I'm gonna be a little happy. Let me be happy. So boom, this one we're doing. It was like nonstop, full court or half court, running back and forth. So technically, it's like full court mileage, and you have to shoot floaters, trying to control yourself as much as you can. But we had 10 each side. So really trying to add some moves into it to make it as kind of game-like as possible. And the goal was to not stop running, because it was like a conditioning thing, being able to hit floaters under pressure. It's like if you can do anything under pressure, you can do it while not being under pressure. It's easy. So the hard part about this is really the floater technique. You're supposed to go up with it as if it's a shot. And as you're going up with it as if it's a shot, you got to kind of stay controlled, too, because you are, after all, running full speed. So it's, like, annoying. So, still keep going. We still proceed doing this. And it took probably, like, 5 minutes. A lot of these videos be, like, an hour, 2 hours, hour 50, hour 30, hour 40. And, like, you know what I'm saying? We have to speed everything up. So, boom. Left hand, you would think the left hand was way harder. I think I got the left hand done faster. That's partially because of 2 things. I think I wasn't going as fast. And then when I did start trying moves, I think it was kind of towards the end. So it's like additional time on top of small time, so it balanced out. And the moves I was doing are like so weak, bro. Like I don't know, bro. We really got to work on this left hand, bro, because I'm sick and tired of being the one arm bandit. I'm tired of people guarding me, be like, oh yeah, push him left. I'm sick of that. I wanted to be to a point where it's like, bro, push him anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, push him here, push him there. I'm be like, that's Illuminati meme. That don't work. You know what I'm saying? Really getting the jumper right, mid-range jumper right. And I got a dope video planned for tomorrow I got to get ready for as well. But we are proceeding on. And I would say I probably like with anything because I kind of am rambling. Work on that left hand, bro. And work on that crossover. Work on your mobility. Work on getting low. Keep shooting. Don't ever stop shooting. So I finished this. And as I'm shooting my 10 free throws, right? This is the problem of why I did not shoot the jab step threes or get to work on the jab step today. And I'm finna show y'all. It's about to walk in a second. Give it a minute. Hold on. Hurry up. Hold on, y'all. I should have put some. Yep, there it goes, right there. So, boom, they had a camp going on. So, I was like, okay. Maybe when I shoot these free throws, I should be done. Because I ain't really trying to get in the way of what they be trying to do. I'm pretty sure they people paid for whatever they doing right now. So, I'm like, you know what? Once I hit these 10 free throws, let's get up out of here. And surprisingly, and thankfully, I start actually making them guys, which is not necessarily rare, but something that's not common. Which, by definition, is that rare? Is it unrare? What is the definition? But anyways, I like just talking around, but I ain't gonna lie. But again, prepare for chaos and prepare to get uncomfortable. I pray that something reached you, something changed your mindset. God bless. Be safe.